Recording in progress. Welcome to my home. Welcome to this moment. I am Natalie. Thank you so much for joining me today in this moment. Your time is precious, and I respect that, and I'm so grateful to see you here today. So today we're going to work on those lower bodies. So I have a few props out. I have my mat, I have a block, a band, a hand weight. I also have my shoe and a chair. So grab those items. We are going to get into those lower bodies, and wherever you are, where I am in this moment, it is a full moon. And what I like to think about the full moon is illuminating something that's in the darkness. So how does that apply to your body? Maybe think of something that you're kind of ignoring or anything that you want to address. Bring light to it. Let's bring it out. Let's work it out. And thank you for joining me. So let's start out by shaking those bodies. So if you're curious what has illuminated and I need to bring forward is I have a lot of ankle and Achilles shenanigans issues going on. So I'm going to work on those today, and I hope you join me. So thank you. Let's start out by wiggling it out. Shake those hips, breathing. Just gently shake your head. Bend those knees back and forth. Shake out those feet. I have my cat socks on. Shake out those hands. Shake out those shoulders. Shake out your booties, those knees. And then I want you to bring those hands together and really rub them. Create some friction. Can you hear that? Making music. That's what I tell my students in my dance class. So let's just gently take that warmth we created in our hand and just gently bring it down our body. Getting in the moment, wiping off your body. If your hands got cold, rub them again, creating some heat, making that nice, wonderful contact with your body. Rub down those legs. What does your body need today? And I don't know if you noticed, anytime you bend down like that, let's keep that core engaged. Shake it out one last time. Wiggle it out. And roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Lengthen your spine in both directions. And let's take that head over to that right side. We'll warm up our whole body before we get into those legs, that lower body. Maybe you extend that left arm out, fingertips up, or you keep it close to your body and fingertips up. Breathe. And wherever you are, pull on those abdominals, lifting the quads away from the kneecaps. Slight bend in your knees. Gently lower your chin, your arm. Bring that chin to that left armpit. Your shoulders are heavy. And then bring your chin to your chest. Give your head a gentle shake, a gentle nod. Wiggle your jaw perhaps. Roll it up. Good. Find that tailbone pointing towards the floor. Take that left ear to the left shoulder. Shoulders are heavy. Abdominals are fired on right away. Our abdominals are amazing because they keep us balanced and strong as we work that lower body. So let's engage them right away. Lengthen that right arm out if that feels good to you, or keep it close to your body. Draw those fingers tips up towards the ceiling. Breathe. And lower your chin. Lower your arm and draw that chin towards that right armpit this time. I'm tangled in my cord over here. Just keeping it real. Okay. And then draw your chin to your chest. Shoulders are long. They're pulled away from those ears. Give a gentle shake, a gentle nod of your head. Wiggle your jaw, your fingers, your toes. And inhale, roll it up, rolling those shoulders up, back, and down. Standing nice and tall. And reverse. Breathing. And then reverse again. Maybe this time add your elbows. Maybe making this bigger. Beautiful. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. And then I want you to bend those knees, keeping those toes right underneath those hip bones, tailbone towards the floor. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Start twisting, just a gentle twist. Yeah, I'm always kind of like pushing my Achilles pain or stretches to the background, so it's a perfect day to work on that lower body, strengthening your ankles all the way up to your quads and hips. It's a perfect day for that. Increase your swing if it feels good. Head travels in the same direction as your swing, and then start to slow down. And slow down all the way, returning back to the front. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. And bring those feet in a tad closer, or use your chair. And let's roll through those feet, please. Awesome. And I want you to picture spreading your toes along the floor. So if they're scrunching together, why don't you stop for just a moment, bring those toes a little bit inside of those hip bones, pull the toes away from the floor, really spread them, and then lower them down on the floor, and then continue with rolling through the feet. Really let those toes, spread those toes so that you can work them too, so that they all feel good. And then just bring both heels down, roll shoulders up, back, and down. And we're just going to bend and straighten. Let's invite that bend into your knees. Just do this a few times. Still firing on all those things, keeping them engaged. Awesome. And keep your feet as they are, or you can bring them closer. And let's just do like a knee circle. Also warming up those ankles. And here, let's reverse. And even here, keep your heart lifted, your shoulders pulled back. I'm just looking right in front of me. Reverse again. And I'm also keeping those abdominals lifted. So really keep everything lifted. And bring yourself up. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale that right arm up. I widen my stance, wider than hip bones, and reach over to that left side. Allow your arm to open. Thinking of those shoulders are stacked over the hips. Reaching from those right fingertips to that right heel. And bring yourself back up. Let's do that again. Really open through that armpit and bring yourself back up one more time. Stay here for a few breaths. That left arm is heavy, it's dangling. Navel to spine, round, And then roll through so you're right over those thighs. Release your arms so you're hanging there like a rag doll. And then I just want you to have a bend in your knees. Shake your head, nod it, wiggle your jaw, fingers, and toes. Press into the floor and roll it up. Shoulders up, back, and down. Let's do that other side. Right, left arm up, and then hinge over to that right side, opening. Hopefully you even feel it in your psoas. Head is heavy, right arm is just dangling there. And bring yourself back up. 2 more just like that. Feel free to moan and groan, make noises. Don't keep that stuff in your body. 1 more time. Bring that navel to the spine. Round. Bending those knees, hinging from the hips. Now you're dangling over those thighs, pulling abdominals away from the thighs. Shake your head, nod it, wiggle your jaw, your fingers, your toes. Press up, roll it up. Awesome. Join me on your chair, please. So I'm not going to put my shoes on yet because we're going to do a toe exercise, a whole foot exercise before we get into those calves, those ankles, all the wonderful things. So first, let's start out by sitting nice and tall. Draw shoulders up, back, and down. Seats bones are making contact with the chair. Awesome. And then let's bring those feet right underneath those knees and just do some heel raises. Can you lengthen from your spine even more? And then let's take it over to this right side, lower that left heel, and let's circle that ankle. Now you can do this standing up, that's great too, especially the circling of the ankle. We might do it again when we stand up. And then place that foot back on the floor and bring those heels up again. Nice. Lift your heart, maybe the corners of your mouth, and stay over here on this left side. Lower the right heel and just circle both directions. Nice. And then we're just going to extend those legs, flex those toes off the floor, engage your abdominals, keep those ribs over the hips. So if they started to lift, that's okay. Just bring them back and just tap those toes down. Awesome. Can you grow taller? Can you drop your shoulders away from your ears? Awesome. Shake out those legs. And let's sit nice and tall in your chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Let's take a twist to that right side. And return back to the center. Inhale, lengthen, drop those shoulders. Exhale, head over to your left side. Find the length in your spine right away. Abdominals are fired on right away. You're lengthening energy out the crown of your head. Your seats bones are stable. And return back to the center. Exhale your stale air out. Hands using your knees for traction. Let's cat here in the seated position. And then inhale, lift your heart, maybe your chin. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift, maybe reach for the back of your chair and lift, drawing those shoulders back even more. One more on your own time, please. One more round. And then meet me sitting nice and tall. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Let's grab that band. If you don't have a band, that's all right. Grab a washcloth. Grab something you can pull with your toes. So I'm going to bring it out nice and long. And all I want you to do is stand nice and tall. And I want you to scrunch it and bring it towards you. Bring it towards you. So I don't know if you can see, my band is traveling towards me. Not very fast, but you'll see the end come into the camera, into the view in just a moment. So really grab it, pull it towards you. Use those toes to grab it and then head on over to the other side. Work those toes. Every time I want you to work on really spreading those toes and then bringing them, clasping. Try the other foot. Gotta strengthen all parts of the foot, correct? Yeah. So sitting nice and tall, roll shoulders up, back, and down. Make sure those ribs are over those hip bones and bring that towards you. So in the camera, this is flipped. This is my right foot, and I'm a lot better doing it on this side than my other side. Does it matter? Not at all. I'm just noticing. This is hard. Does your toes get tired? My toes on this side got tired. And then when you're done working on this side, you might have to even it out and then keep going. When you're done on this side, I would like you back on your right side to just pick up a part of the band in your toes or washcloth. Pick it up, lift it up, keep your core engaged, and lower. Let's do 5 on each side and lower. So keep your core engaged, just 5. And then head on over to the other side. Did you feel your hip flexors start to fire on? Try the other side, but find those engagements first, okay? So pick it up and release. Spread those toes, pick it up and release. Nice work. Pick it up and release. Complete your 5. Nice. Shake out those feet when you're done. And let's move your strap out of the way. Make sure you have a weight handy. And I'm going to put on my shoes. Protect those toesies, my friends. Anytime you hinge over, keep your abdominals engaged. Keep your spine nice and long. Taking on and off shoes is an awesome skill, so be mindful of what's happening, how you're hinging over, what is your spine doing, what is your neck doing. Make sure you have a weight right available, grab it right now. Again, keep your core engaged. Let's bring those feet together. Once you have that weight. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Keep everything in alignment. And we're going to do the same thing. So you can either use one weight or two weights. I kind of have a small body, so I just use one, but you can use two. Bring those feet close together. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. And just lift the heels lower. And really resist as you lower. Two more here. 1 and 2. And then lift quickly. Shoulders are down. Super quick. Keep going. Nice work. Can you lengthen your spine some more? Core engaged. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resist. Beautiful. Nice work. Let's keep those weights here. Heels on the floor, toes up, toe taps. Nice work. Can you pull those abdominals even tighter, more engaged? Pelvic floor lifted. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring those feet right underneath those knees and knee lifts, alternating them. Core engage. Working those hip flexors, those quads. Now, the closer you have those hand weights to those knees, the more work it is. Closer to your hips, less. So take your adventure right here, right now. What do you need to work on? I'm really engaging my core. That's what I'd like to work on, even though I know my legs are working. I'm thinking of my core. You can even flex those feet as they come up. Nice work. Let's just do one more each side. And gently lower those feet. Very nice. Let's move those weights to the side, keeping your core engaged as you lower those weights. And let's stand on up, roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Make sure you have room to move those bodies. Make sure you have a nice sturdy block if you would like to use that today. So now we're continuing with those ankles, with those calves. So feet right underneath you. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Chair or not. Lift and lower. Tailbone pointed towards the floor. Nice. Are they on fire yet? Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze those glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take that left leg behind us into a lunge. Square those hips, pressing into that front knee, but never past that toe. Lengthen your spine. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. And inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, hinge forward. You can push your chair forward if you like. Square those hips. Inhale, back up, using your core to bring yourself up. Exhale, bend that front knee. So keep mindful your shoulders are over those hips when you're in this lunge. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, hinge. Square those hips, abdominals away from the floor. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend that front knee. Beautiful. Let's do one more. And then switch out those feet. Right leg behind you, square those hips, lengthen your spine in both directions. Maybe curl those lips up into a smile. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. You guys rock. I don't know if you know that. Really pressing that right heel into the floor. Square those hips, roll shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Square those hips, getting into those hamstrings. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. 2 more with your own breath, please. Or 3 if it feels good. Making those legs strong, ankles strong with balance. Finish 1 more round if it feels good to your body today. And finish off in this lunge. And right foot comes up to meet the left. Moving on with more ankle stability. So just like we were lifting like this, we're going to do the same thing, but guess what? On 1 foot. So let's try it. I'm going to try and catty corner it so you can see it. I want you to bring that right leg up like this, up off the floor. Your toe can be on the floor. And I want to see if you could do 10 or 12. Just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Feel free to use the chair if you like, but we're not using the chair and holding on for dear life. We're engaging our core and we're lifting and lowering. Can you feel that quad working? Squeeze your glute. Squeeze that left glute. Get to 10 or however many you can do, especially if this is new to you. Thank you for trying this. This is hard. This isn't easy. Finish up your set. Whew. And the leg that was doing the work, let's take it into that lunge. Square those hips. Nice work. Are you like, yeah, but now we have to do the other side? We do. And try and shoot for the same amount on that side. If you don't make it the same amount, that's a-okay. Just try and shoot for that. Make that your goal. Let's try that other side, either using the chair with both hands or 1 hand. Bringing that left leg up, tailbone towards the floor. Engage that quad, your core. Here we go. Lift and lower. Good. Keep that core engaged. Ooh, really feeling it over here. How about you? Building balance, right? Nice work. Finish up however many you wanted to do, and then lengthen that working leg behind you, okay? Square those hips, lengthen your spine, really press back into that heel. We'll do a better stretch after we're done doing one more exercise with those calves. Am I kidding? We're not. Maybe 2 exercises. Just kidding. Grab your block if you have a block. If you don't, you're just going to do those calf raises again. So I like using this cork block because it's pretty heavy and it can hold me up. So if you have a foam block, this may not work for you. I am going to use my chair. I'm going to come onto my block and I'm going to allow my heels to dangle. And I'm going to go up on my toes. I'm actually going to bring it even further back. So right underneath my toes is where I'm going to have my feet. So I'm going to take off my shoes so I can show you. So my toes are on. You might want to use this next to a wall. Engage your glutes, roll shoulders up, back, and down. Allow the heels to sink off the block. So if that happens to you, put more of your foot on the block. Lift and gently lower. So my chair is not tall enough for me, so I'm going to do it facing the wall so you can see. So I'm going to dangle those heels and then lift up and gently lower. Do it again. Now, if you don't have a block or your block is unstable because it's foam or not big enough, regular calf raises. Try and do 12. Take any tension out of your jaw, especially if this is a lot of work. Shoulders are away from those ears. Wherever you are, let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come off that block. Ooh, my calves are on fire. And then I want you to go to your wall and bring your left foot forward and really push. Find that lunge. Feeling it in that back calf. This part is easier done with a shoe on, but I wanted you to see what I was doing on that block. Bring that back leg in a little bit. Flex that foot along the wall. Your toes are on the wall and press forward. And release. Let's take that foot back behind you. Toes press towards the wall and then press the wall and press into that back heel. Beautiful. And then bring that back leg in, flex those toes along the wall, and push forward. Getting into that Achilles. Beautiful, my friends. Press that wall away. Shake out your body. And move these items out of the way. And I want you to grab your mat. Roll it out. I invite you to take your shoes off so you can really feel the floor underneath you. Still working those legs, working those calves, those ankles. Let's do some balance. So grab that mat, standing in the middle of your mat. We are going to try and do something at the same time. Opposite sides of our bodies moving at the same time. So we're going to do a knee lift with our right leg. Our left arm goes up. Okay? So find that balance in your center body. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Here we go. Lift and lower. Flex that foot. Try not to scrunch those toes on that standing leg. Two more here. 2 and 1. Staying on this side. So bring your arm up and then we tap out and in and out and in. Spread those toes. Soft bend in your leg. Maybe you need your hand on your hip. Maybe you don't. Long spine. Squeeze those glutes. Let's do 2 more here. 2, 1. Hold it. Take it out. Hold it here. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down if you need to. Fire on everything again. Try not to push back that knee. Hyperextending it. Keep a soft bend. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Two more. Nice. And then follow along. So we're going to lunge. Toes pointed forward. Use your core to lift it up. Keep going. Find the smoothness of this move. Try not to rush or jerk your body. Find all those positions. Your core's engaged. You're working your ankle. You're working your core. You're working your standing leg. Nice work. I can feel you really concentrating. 2 more here. Did you hear my breath change? Working these big muscles. Hold it here. Your last one. Stabilize. And then gently release. Nice work. Shake out those legs. And then feet wider than hip distance width. Let's take a hip circle, reverse, shake out those hips, those arms, those booties, and let's head over to the other side. First with that knee lift, roll shoulders up, back, and down. Pull quads away from those knees, soft standing leg. You ready? Up and down. How you doing over there? Let's do 2 more. My arm is faster. Is yours? Beautiful. And then we tap it out. So bring it up. Find your balance. Spread those toes. And tap out and in. Out and in. Drop that shoulder away from your ear. This is meant for balance, but if this starts to creep up by your ear, let's bring it on down. How's it going? Let's do 2 more here. And then hold it here. Lengthen everything again. If you need to drop that arm, do it please. Give it some love. Set it back up or on your hip, right? Let's bring it up. Lift and lower. Four more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. I have to shake it out. Whew. Are you ready? So now we put this foot down. We sweep. Come back up. Hopefully you feel that nice stretch in your inner thigh. Now each side is different. Be kind and gentle to yourself if you're more wobbly or maybe not as stable on this ankle. Woo. Here we go. 2 more here. Last one. Nice work. Whoa. Let's shake out those hips. Do a hip circle if it feels good. I don't know about your sciatica. Mine's a little tired. Needs a little stretching. So let's do that. Bring those feet underneath those hip bones or bring that right leg behind you. Both sets of toes pointing as forward as you can. We're just going to do a side body stretch. Pressing that hip out. Head is heavy. And let's do the other side, uncross and cross if it feels good. If not, again, toes pointed forward. And reach the other side. There's one more ankle thing I want to do. So get ready to go down to the floor and then come back up, okay? And release. Roll shoulders. And facing the short end of your mat, roll shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale up, look up. Exhale, hinge forward, press those hips up, allow your head to be heavy. Inhale, bring yourself halfway up. Exhale, bend those knees, my friends. You ready? Let's do an elephant walk or just bending and straightening those legs. So do that here. Walk those legs. Pulling your abdominals away from your thighs. And then let's keep that right knee bent. Release those fingers to the floor and walk those hands over and out away from that right foot. Getting a nice side body stretch, reaching those left fingertips far away. And walk the fingertips to the center. Bend and straighten those legs again a few more times. Head is heavy. Shake it out, nod it, wiggle your jaw if it feels good to you. And then bend that left knee. Fingertips to the floor, walk them to the side and away from that left foot. So on your left side. Oh yeah. Feeling it in that right side, hopefully in that sciatica as well. And then walk your fingertips back to the mat. Bend those knees super generously. Come down on that left knee. And then make sure that your right knee is under that ankle. Or right above that ankle. And fingertips to the mat. And I'm going to show you, keep your abdominals engaged. And all you're doing here is lifting that heel and lowering it. So I have my fingertips on the mat. You could bring yourself up and do it this way. Take it where you like. Do 6 more. Try both. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both palms to the mat. Switch out those legs. Bring your left leg forward. Bring that left knee above that left ankle. Core engaged. And do some heel lifts. Maybe you come on up. Stabilize through the core. Draw those shoulders down. Awesome. Now let's lengthen that right leg behind you. Let's get into that hip flexor. Bring yourself up and try and bring those hips down. And let's press those hips back, maybe fingertips to the floor. Flex those left toes and hinge forward with a flat back. And then press into that left front knee. And let's pivot that right leg behind us. Come on up. So I have my back to you, but I apologize, but this might look a lot better and be helpful. Bend into that bent leg and use that same arm to really press that hip open. And then press yourself back up. This knee comes to the floor, other leg, pivot to the other side, lunge on that other side. Lengthen that back leg behind you, so make sure you've done both sides. Lengthen your lunge, so come up off the floor, tailbone towards the floor, core engaged. And then fingertips to the mat or the floor. Press those hips back. Align that leg right in front of that hip bone. Flex those right toes or the other toes, whichever leg you have in front. And hinge forward, getting into that hamstring. Try to release any tension from your shoulders, from your jaw. And invite a bend in that front leg. Walk, pivot that foot that's on the floor, that knee that's on the floor. Pivot to the middle, coming up. Plant that foot on the floor. Toes are pointed in the same direction as your knee. And just lean into it, opening up that hip. One more breath here. And press yourself up on your knees, please. Take the palms of your hands to your lower back. Bring elbows together and just a slight back bend. Lift your heart, your chin, your chest. And release. Hands on the floor. Let's bring our left foot in between the palms of those hands. Come up on those right toes and bring the right foot in between those hands as well. You're hanging here like a rag doll. Give your head another shake and gentle nod. Wiggle your jaw, your fingers, and your toes. Pull your toes away from the mat and then lower them. And press into the whole foot. Roll it up. Shoulders up, back, and down. Lengthen your spine in both directions. Gently close your eyes for just a few breaths. Lengthen tailbone towards the floor, crown towards the ceiling. Engage your glutes. Pull toes away from the floor. Find your balance. Lower toes to the floor. Three deep breaths for yourself. Finding balance in your body. Inside and out. Gently bat open those eyelashes. Thank you so much for joining me here in my home today. Let's finish up with our deep breaths together. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Ooh, did you see me fall off my balance? Let's do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Let's do it one more time. Gather in all that space you created in your body. Bring it in the palms of your hands. Draw it close to your heart. Bow your head in gratitude for finding some balance today inside yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. Te quiero mucho gracias. I love you. Thank you for showing up, and I will see you next time.